Hello, hello, hello. Cool Man Magic here, back with another video. Yes, I know, it's been quite a while, and I've been gone for I think about 2-3 months by now. I haven't checked, but I'll probably just put it in the description. But I'm gonna start uploading. Yeah, that's right. The man with the least consistent upload schedule is gonna actually have an upload schedule. I know, insane. But anyway, so I'm gonna start uploading either Monday or Sunday weekly. Yes, weekly videos from your boy. I know it's crazy to think that I would make YouTube videos, but you know what? Screw it. It's fun. Quick little thing to do. Nothing special. Just, just some fun for me. But anyway, so let's get on to today's video. Today's going to be a little audio review. I did remove my Raycon review off of YouTube because I just thought it was one of my worst videos because I just kept ranting of how terrible those headphones are. So I was like, you know what? This video just has no purpose. I wasn't very critical. I didn't like it. So here we go. Today we're going to be reviewing this pair of headphones I've been using for about a year. These are the Koss Porta Pros. And if you guys have seen Austin Evans, I think these were in one of his videos, but he didn't really do an in-depth review. No, come on, stand up here. He didn't really do an in-depth review of them, so I'm just going to give you guys like a good maybe 5-6 minute review of these. I don't know how long this video is going to be, we'll see. So, all right, let's get it started. And yes, if you're wondering, the camera I'm using is from an iPhone 11. Nothing special, if you're wondering. It's a pretty good camera, so whatever. Anyway, so let's get started on the main thing about these headphones. Yes, they are headphone jacks. Awesome. I love the jack. My friend Jack is not on my iPhone 11, but is on my iPad, and also my computer and my Switch. So I use this quite a lot. And I gotta say, you might be thinking the way they look. These do not look comfortable. And when I first saw them, no, they did not look comfortable. This huge metal band and these small little cushions that feel like nothing. But when you put these on, whew, man, huge difference from appearance. This is like the ultimate example of do not judge a book by its cover. These headphones are so comfortable. When you get them on that right angle, you spend a little bit of time just adjusting them. You can either do light or firm here. It really doesn't change much, but I felt the difference now that I've had these for over a year. They are just so comfortable. Now, since these are a headphone, I gotta talk about audio quality. Oh, and if you're wondering how these fit on the ears, they are over ear, obviously. They swivel around so they kind of fit to your head. I feel like these are like the best fitting headphones I've owned because of how they swivel on the ear cup. I know they don't really swivel here at all, but this just changes everything. So, and also another thing, before we get to sound quality, I want to talk about durability. Look at these after a year of ownership. Now tell me these don't look awesome. Of course I take care of them. I even have the little baggie from when I first bought them. Yes, I use this. And it's still, the quality of material this thing comes with is amazing. Along with the cable, I know the cable is kind of flimsy. It's kind of just ugh. I know it's really cheap rubber, but I don't know how. They just stand the test of, throwing them in a backpack and whatnot. Even out of the case, these things are durable as heck. But now let's talk sound quality, because that's the main thing you're going to look for in headphones. Now, as you can tell, these are open backs, which means that the sound which lets in the sound from the outside, but it also lets out the side of the sound of inside. So I'm not an audio geek or whatnot, audiophile, so I don't really know exactly the right way to describe it. But this means that you can hear the world around you, and the world around you can also hear what you're listening to. It's not too bad on these. It's pretty noticeable, but it's not terrible. It's doable. It's pretty damn close to I won't use these, but it's so comfortable that I can't. I just can't not. I'll just go with it. But as for sound quality goes, aside from the bleeding, these are not bad. These are actually pretty good. I think what helps them the most is that their jack, our good friend Jack here. And I've heard that the Bluetooth version of these, yes, there is one, is pretty bad because it comes with this weird cable that also connects. It just doesn't look good. I feel like if they added a little bulk to these, it would have been fine. But they wanted to keep the original design and put all the Bluetooth components in this little thing. Made the headphones just garbage. If you want to get Porta Pros, you got to get the corded ones. It's just the original. And I gotta also talk aesthetic. Oh, sorry, I gotta get back to sound quality. So the sound quality, you can hear the mids pretty well, the treble's all right. The bass is pretty light. I feel like there's like minimal bass. Bass is there, sure, but it's not great. It's like, if you're like a bass guy, I wouldn't get these headphones. I really wouldn't. But mids and all that, perfectly fine. That's where most of the music sits anyway. So, whatever. Just go with those. If you're wondering, yes, I have watched Dank Pods. That's why I know all this stuff. Go check them out. Great channel. And also for travel on, like, here, if I can fold it, I'll probably put a photo of it or something on, like, in the description, or I'll make it my thumbnail of these, like, but they fold in, like, if you move these, you can get to this little clip. You see that right there? And they, like, close. If I could get it for you. Just, there you go. See? They close, obviously, they get a little more smaller. I think the smallest they go. But, and you wrap around the cable, put it in your little carry pouch, which is quite nice. I still like this thing. I like how it says Koss on it, too. Pretty nice. But let's talk aesthetic, since that's the main selling point of these headphones. These look like Walkman headphones. These are so old. They're not old, they're new. I've got them in a box, but, like, they look so old. They look so, you know, 80s, 70s kind of deal. And I love it. I love this metal design. I love this feeling. The plastic is not, like, you know, complete cheapo. It's still kind of like, you know, you can feel that quality in these. The foam is not school headphone foam. It's like, it's like in that weird mid level of, like, high quality and low. I don't know how to describe it. It's like in the middle. They're comfortable. They find a way to be so comfortable and lightweight, like they're almost not even on your head. But the aesthetic is just my favorite part. The logos, the whole Porta Pro, the whole situation, like even the little, I just love this. Here, let me focus on that. I love this aesthetic. That's the main selling point of these headphones, is aesthetic. So let me focus. There you go. So if you're gonna buy these, keep in mind that they bleed. So I wouldn't use them in, like, let me see, I wouldn't use them in loud, crowded areas or, like, stuff like that, like walking around in school, for example, which is what I use these for. But now it's summer, I'm not using them for that. I'm using them more, like, you know, in the house use. So don't use them for that. Use these for coffee shops, not high volume or anything, just, you know, quiet areas for you to listen to your music. And walking around, sure, but not in loud areas. That bleed gets me. Well, $50, that's how much the retail is. $50 for these, I'd say they're a pretty good buy. It's like a niche product. So I would be careful. If you want better sounding headphones, go with a name brand, or go with, like, Sony. They make some pretty good ones, or like I forget what they're called. There's some good Bluetooth headphones out there too, obviously. But I just love Jack. He's my boy. So I keep using cables. I had AirPods. I hated them because they just didn't fit right. They felt weird, and they broke really quickly. So if you're like me, you like retro styling, you're in the wrong decade, and you just like comfort overall and lightweight, you know, portability, go with the Koss. Thank you for watching. This has been Cool Man Magic, signing out.